Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at my DVD collection, which is what you guys voted for, so let's get straight into it. I'm going to show you guys my CDs though first. So my music CDs. So right off the bat, Eminem, Music to Be Murdered By. God, why is it blurry? What the heck? Okay. It is side B. Here's the front. Here's the spine, and here's the back, and then if I can even get it open, here's the inside. I only have side A though because this was gifted from a friend, so I definitely need to get this again and get both of them. But yeah, there's side B. And then Eminem Curtain Calls, which is his hits. Here's his front. Here's the spine. And there's the back. Eminem is definitely one of the greatest rappers of all time. And there's no exception on that. And that's my sister in the back. And then here's my K-pop Demon Hunter CD, which you guys probably seen from my K-pop and Scream collection video. But here it is. Thank you, Rosie. And that's my loud cat in the back. There's the CD. Yeah, she's gonna be annoying, I already know. BJ, stop! Rosie, spank her. You didn't need to hit her that hard, damn. Where's the squirt bottle at?
I don't know.
Here is my Kendrick Lamar GNX album.
I'll go get it.
No, Rose, it's fine. And there is the CD. It's very plain, but that's the GNX CD. For some reason, it's not shutting. And Kendrick Lamar is another one of the greatest rappers of all time.
That was the first ever one he had.
No, my first ever one I had. Maybe that was my first ever. No, the first one I had was this one, the Juice WRLD, Party Never Ends.
And then that was your second.
Here's the front. Here's the spine, which you can barely read because of my camera. And here is the inside. These are not wanting to shut. What the heck? So annoying. And then my one and only country album, Shaboozie's Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Going. Shaboozie's really the only country artist I listen to. Still not wanting to load. Not load. Focus. But yeah, and then here's the inside.
It's laggy.
And Rosie, can you put those over there for me? Just on my desk, please. Thank you. We'll get into my... we'll go into horror collection first, since this is one of my biggest ones. So right off the bat, we have Insidious 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't have the fifth one. Heard mixed opinions on it. Still need to watch it though. I know there's another new one coming out this year too. So there's 1 and 2. And there's 3 and 4. Rosie, I'm gonna hand you DVDs to put on my desk, okay?
Okay, I'll just pile them up like the other ones.
Okay, that's fine. Just make sure they don't fall. And then here's my Ouija board movie, which I believe is a Netflix movie, if I'm not forsaken, which would be my second Netflix movie I have on DVD. You guys already probably know the other one I have on DVD. If you guys can't guess it, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. Then the next one I have is the Universal Classic Monsters. Some of you guys might laugh at me for having this, but I love movies, and even movies from the 1920s I still love. I want to become a movie director one day, so I always love movies like these.
If you can read his little thing.
Yeah. I'm not going to pour all these out, but there is 30 discs in here. Doesn't look like it, but there's some behind and everything. But yeah. So I love watching movies from hella long ago just to see how much movies, and television has evolved. Cool. Thank you, Rosie. Okay, and here's that one. Dude, my neck's starting to hurt for some reason. Then we have Tower of Blood, which I've never heard of this movie, but I got at the $5 bin at Walmart because I like my low budget horror movies. More so just to laugh at because of how bad they are, but yeah. So there's that one. Then I have Poltergeist 1, 2, and 3. Which I know there's a new one out. I haven't watched it. It was like the remake. It's not the newest one. It came out in 2015, so 10 years ago. And 2 and 3 come on this very old disc. It has both of them on it. So yeah, I still have not watched the 2015 one. So yeah. Then Escape Room 1 and 2, or Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Not really 2, but. There's the back. And there's Escape Room and Escape Room Tournament of Champions. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible because I know some of you guys don't like long videos. But I do have a lot of DVDs, so. So here's Nope. There's a Spine. Yeah, my horror collection is huge. I separated this in 2 categories though, horror and slashers. So technically it's part of the same category. But yeah, there's Nope. But I separated them because slashers, so like Scream, I know we did last summer, all of those. Then we have The Long Walk, and there's my cat making her own little freaking cameo. This is a Stephen King movie released last year, and it is amazing. This movie's awesome. It's very emotional though, very sad. My cat is gonna knock down all my movies, bro. Okay, we get it, bro. You want to make a cameo? You already have. Shh. Hey, BJ, go, baby.
No.
Okay, Rosie, it's fine. Just there you go. Here. Okay. Then I have 7. I have still not seen this movie, but I've only heard great things about it. So, I still on my radar to watch.
Still sliding.
Still sliding? Hold on, okay, that's fine, just like that. So yeah, this is a collector's edition. Like I said, I've not seen it, but I've only heard great things about it. So that's why I got it. It's just a long-ass movie, and I don't have time really to watch some of these. Yeah, it's because it's a collector's. So it comes with like deleted scenes and stuff like that. Then I have Red Dragon. I don't have any of the other Silence of the Lambs movies, but I thought this movie was pretty cool. Or technically the Hannibal movies. No, wait. I think they started with the Silence of the Lambs. I don't know. But I'm not for sure. Then we have Lazar. I don't fucking know how to say that. Apocalypse. Another $5 bin movie. Horror, low budget horror movies are so fun to watch sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. And then I have Stephen King's 6 film collection. Love Stephen King. Something, Pupil, Bag of Bones, Christine, Secret Window, Sleepwalkers, and Stand By Me. Stephen King is the king of freaking horror, bro. He's so good at what he does. I'm not going to pour all those out, but there's the 6 in there. Don't want to pull them out because I only have one hand right now while I hold it with the other, and I don't want to break my CD, so. And then, hold on, I should start with this one first. Then, we have Unbreakable, which is the first one in the Unbreakable trilogy. And this is also a collector's edition. Comes with bonus stuff. And then here are the next ones. Split and Glass, which is part of the Unbreakable series. awesome movies. I have not watched Glass yet, but I've seen the other ones. And I thought they were awesome. And I've heard great things about Glass, so I'm pretty excited to watch it. Then we have another Stephen King movie, Children of the Corn. Don't have 2 and 3 because those movies suck. And I heard... Huh?
You've watched this movie before.
I know. And I heard the new one's not that good either, so that's probably the only one I'm gonna get. Or already have technically. And then I have Talk to Me, which is my third A24 movie. Love A24. Yeah, so here's the front. There's the spine. And the back. Talk to Me is pretty crazy, honestly, but it's an awesome movie. And there's the disc, which is honestly a really clean white. I love that. Now we can move on to slashers, which I had to put these down because they're kind of out of order and I want to get them in order for you guys. So we'll start with the best ones. Scream 1, 2, and 3. You guys already knew I was going to do these ones first. One of the best movie, if not the best movie of all time. You guys can fight me on that all you want. It's honestly between K-pop and...
Probably tell he loves those.
Yeah, it's honestly between K-pop Demon Hunters and Scream. There's no competition. Scream 4. But honestly, since I've loved Scream for so long, it would probably go to Scream. I'd probably pick Scream over K-pop. Yeah, it's on Blu-ray and DVD. So yeah, Scream 4 is awesome. Love this movie. One of the best Scream movies. And also my dumbass, not back in the day, but whenever I first started collecting DVDs, I signed my name on like pretty much every DVD. Don't do that no more, just because it's kind of pointless. But I used to do that.
Ghostface and K-pop are 2 favorite.
Yeah. I have them all over my channel, so.
Ghostface and Buddy.
Then we have Scream 5 or Scream 2022, but it is the 5th one. I don't care what people say. I mean, obviously it's the 5th one because then they had Scream 6 and 7 after that, so. Scream 5 was also an amazing movie. And then Scream 6, which would probably be my next favorite after 1 and 2. This would probably be the next best one. And I'm still planning on getting Scream 7. I don't hate Scream 7. I just think it's mid, yeah. So I'll probably still get it just because I am a Scream fan. And I have Scream 3. So
First part,
might as well have Scream 7 too.
first part, good, then horrible.
Yeah. Okay, then in the next slasher, I'm going to do Friday the 13th, which is the 8 movie collection. Love Friday the 13th. Probably the next best slasher after... no, actually no. I take that back. You guys I'll tell you more about my opinion in the next set of movies. Friday the 13th, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Friday the 13th is not the second best slasher. I'll show you guys that in just a sec. And then here is Friday the 13th Part 9, or Jason Goes to Hell. I don't have 10 because Jason X is horrible. Jason Goes to Hell isn't that good either, but it's still better than Jason X. This was the last good one, besides last mid one, honestly. Yeah, I got that one out of a thrift store. This is the next best slasher. I know we did last summer. I absolutely adore these movies too. They are basically kind of just like Scream, but in a different way, in like a funner way. It's not funner way, but like it doesn't straight up copy Scream. So there's one, and then I Still Know We Did Last Summer, and I'll Always Know We Did Last Summer. Only the first 2 are good. The third one sucks, and the new one sucks. But the first 2 are absolutely amazing. Then we can get into Five Nights at Freddy's. I count this as a slasher because it basically is robots going around slashing people. So it's what it is. I don't have the second one yet. I need to get it. Me and my sister absolutely adore these movies. Are they the best movies? Are they the best movies ever made? No. Hell no. Nowhere close to the best movies ever made. The stories suck, but they are still fun to watch. Just because I grew up on Five Nights at Freddy's.
I want to watch the second one too.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen the second one, huh?
Yeah.
Then I have Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. This is a god-awful movie. This movie sucks ass. I still need to watch the second one just because I don't have to, but I want to just to give my opinion on it. The one I do want to watch part of the Poohniverse, though, is Bambi the Reckoning, because I love Bambi and I love horror movies. So I feel like that one I would probably have a more guilty pleasure to. Then we have the Saw 10 movie collection. I don't love the Saw movies, but I have a soft spot for them. They're very, very gory. Call me a weirdo all you want. I love my horror movies, okay? And I just look at it as entertainment, so. I'm not gonna pull these all out either, because there's 20 CDs in here, because 10 of them are on Blu-ray and 10 of them are on DVD. So, yeah. So it's a DVD and Blu-ray set. Damn. It's not wanting to close. Rosie. No, wait. I got it. And then it also came with photo cards, which I'll show you guys that too. There's Jigsaw, and there's one of the pigs.
I didn't know you did that.
It's because it's a collector's edition too. Just scenes from the movie. They're kind of lazy ones, but they're cool, you know. Like, and then you just got the Saw X poster. Rosie, you think you can put this back in my box for me? Back in this box? Thank you.
Give me a second.
Then I have another Stephen King one, It Chapter 1 and 2. I still need to watch It, Welcome to Derry. I want to get that on DVD. I don't have HBO Max, so I'm going to have to get on DVD, which I love how they do that. They do release on DVD. And me and my sisters adore this movie too. She watched this all the time. I'm not talking about this sister. I'm talking about one of my older sisters. Me and my older sister absolutely love horror movies. So yeah. Then last in my slasher movie and horror movie kind of part of it, Thanksgiving. This is another twist, kind of like Scream in a way. It's another one of those. It's just like hidden guys. I know a lot of people have mixed opinions on this movie, but I think it's fun time. Can't wait for the second one. I know that sounds so weird to say about a horror movie, fun time, but I don't know. Just always loved horror movies. Then, since we're done with horror movies, we'll get into my superheroes. Hold on, I need to lay these down real quick. So my next biggest one would be superheroes. So let's get into Spider-Man first. I just separated that one. I know this is part of Marvel, but I separated it. So we got Spider-Man Homecoming first. I love Spider-Man. Absolutely love Spider-Man. He's one of the best superheroes ever. And I think you guys already know that. There is DVD and Blu-ray. Homecoming is honestly part of the best out of the three. I know a lot of people like No Way Home, but I think Homecoming's probably the best. Then we got Far From Home. I love Far From Home too. I know, like I said, I know a lot of people have mixed opinions on this one too, but it's another one that I love. I just love Mysterio as a villain and everything. And again, like I said, I just love this movie. This is another one of the best Spider-Man movies. And then and then here's Spider-Man No Way Home. This trilogy is just amazing in general. Is it one of the best trilogies ever made? No, but it's still a good trilogy. And I cannot wait for Brand New Day. That movie looks so good. And then we'll get into the Spider-Verse. Both of these movies are 10 out of 10s, bro. These movies are awesome. And this one I especially can't wait. What the hell is that? Some fucking chocolate or something? I don't know. But yeah, I cannot wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse. That movie looks so good. Or not look so good, because technically it's not out. But the little photos that they've shown, it looks so promising. And you already know Sony Animation's gonna cook again, like they always do. And then here is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. again, 10 out of 10. These movies are freaking unmatched, bro. Sony Animation's just been killing it recently, bro. Except for the Fixed. Fixed sucks. But, and then the last in the main Spider-Man ones is the Spectacular Spider-Man Complete Series, which is the first and I think only TV show you'll see in my DVD collection. Not big on TV shows. Volume 1. These are all out of order, apparently. This one's probably gonna have some trouble shutting too. Rosie, you're gonna have to fix that one. Sorry. Okay, then this is technically still part of Spider-Man, but we'll get into the Venom movies. So here's Venom 1. The 3 Venom movies are guilty pleasures for me. I know people hate these movies. Absolutely hate these movies. But I find them hella enjoyable. I love Venom. And these are actually the movies that got me into Venom. So, yeah. And I actually cannot wait for Sony Animation's version of Venom, which is going to be rated R, which is cool. And it's going to be animated. I mean, come on, what else could you ask for? Then we got Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Again, all 3 of these movies are just guilty pleasures for me. I know they're bad, but they're enjoyable bad. Just like Five Nights at Freddy's. I know it's bad, but I enjoy it. And then Venom, The Last Dance. This movie's CGI was kind of bad. Like Venom, they did Venom very dirty in this movie. But again, I still found enjoyment of it. Okay, those are last for the Spider-Man movies. Then we can get into the Fox universe, I guess you could call it. I only have 2 movies from here, which is The New Mutants. I didn't mind this movie. It's definitely not good, but it's whatever. It's one that's alright, I guess. Does have some horrible ass moments in it, though. And then you got Blade 4-film collection. I have not seen these yet. I want to watch them with my mom. She just hasn't had time yet. But yeah, there's the 4 movies. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Then we are going to move on to the MCU, which I know those Spider-Man movies are part of the MCU, but I didn't include them. And I only have 4 movies part of the MCU, so let's just get in there. Black Panther, don't have the second one. Need to get it really bad. I love the Black Panther movies. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, amazing actor. Black Panther is one of the best superheroes ever. And yeah, like I said, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, bruh. He went way too soon. Amazing movie, though. Then Avengers Endgame. This is the only Avengers movie I have. So, yeah. Again, Avengers Doomsday is awesome. Not Doomsday. Avengers Endgame. My bad, y'all. Avengers Doomsday does look awesome, though. And I cannot wait for that one. Then I have these ones. Captain Marvel. I know a lot of people have iffy opinions on these ones, too. I don't mind them. They're definitely not good. I mean, the first one's okay. The second one sucks, though, but yeah. They're not bad, but they're whatever. Here. And then The Marvels, which is the second Captain Marvel movie. This movie is absolutely horrible. One of the worst Marvel movies ever made. Yeah, I've seen this once and I'll probably never see it again. Okay, now DC. We got Superman the movie. This was whenever Christopher Reeves was alive. This movie is pretty good. I have not seen the new one yet. I want to. But yeah, I've only heard good things about that too. Besides some fucking Zack Snyder's fans. But who the hell listens to them anyways? Then we got Blue Beetle. Awesome movie. This movie was really good. Part of the DCU, the only really good DCU movie. And then we have Wonder Woman. Again, not the worst DCU movie, and it's honestly watchable. Just definitely not a radar movie that you have to watch, because it's okay. And then we got Joker. Absolutely love this movie. Do not watch the second one. Second one's god awful. The second one's such a slap in the face. And we honestly didn't need a second one. The first one ended, the first one was good as it was. Then we have my only Batman movies, which I need to get more Batman movies. But we have Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. These are only on Blu-ray. Sorry, I got quiet right there. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not gonna pull these out, so there's just Batman and Batman Forever. Can put that one. Okay, now that we're done with my superhero movies, let's move on to my sci-fi. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a sec and get this. Oh my gosh. Okay. This will be my next biggest series. So let's do Star Wars first. So here's Star Wars 1, 2, and 3. Star Wars is pretty good. I'm not too big on the lore or whatever. I just like the first 6 movies. Other ones can go die in a hole. Damn. The Force Awakens wasn't too bad. That's probably the one I have to get, but... He's okay, Rose. So yeah, there's 1, 2, and 3.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. If anything, just lay it there. I'll put it away later. And then here's 4, 5, and 6. Again, nowhere near bad movies. I think these movies are good. Just I'm just not too invested in the Star Wars universe. The Mandalorian Grogu does look promising though. Okay, those are all my Star Wars ones. Now we can do let's do Godzilla. Hold on, okay. So here's the 1999, I think, Godzilla. There's the disc. Damn, I should have reviewed this one first. King Kong versus Godzilla, and King Kong Escapes. Technically, these are King Kong ones, but I count Godzilla because they're set in the same world, basically. So yeah, these are old ones. Again, like watching old movies, just to see how they were. Okay, now we can get into the newer ones, the good ones. Godzilla 2014. Again, I love this movie. Not again, but I love this movie. I love all these new ones coming out, and I'm excited for Godzilla X Kong Supernova. That movie looks good. I don't have the newest the Godzilla X Kong though, which is annoying. I watched that in theaters, and that movie was awesome. Then we have Godzilla King of the Monsters. Again, awesome movie. Love the disc on this one. The blue is so good. It's so poppy. I love blue. Especially that blue. Then Godzilla vs. Kong. This movie was a blast just to see Godzilla whoop Kong's ass, bro. Such a blast watching in theaters. Then Kong Skull Island. Damn, I should have put this one right after Godzilla, since that's the way it's supposed to go. Damn it. Well, this one goes last, I guess. Kong Skull Island was fire too. And I want an actual freaking... never mind. I was gonna say I want another Kong movie, but I guess Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla X Kong were basically about Kong, more so. So, yeah. Okay, then we got the Predator movies. Predator 1 and 2. Predator is good. Not as good as Alien. I think Alien's better. And then here's the new Predator. I don't have the third Predator, which sucks because that one wasn't bad. Not as bad as everybody says it is. But, I mean, it was bad, but not that bad. That makes sense. Okay, then we have Prey, which is technically a prequel, I think. I don't know. I still need to watch Predator Badlands too. I keep forgetting that one came out. Alright, here's that one. And then we got Interstellar. Awesome, and I mean awesome freaking movie. This movie is freaking a masterpiece. Like, this movie's long, but it's good. It's really good. I was about to say, this is Christopher Nolan. Okay, Christopher Nolan makes this movie. Which makes sense, because it's such a good movie. Then we have Avatar. Don't have Avatar 2 and 3. I have not watched those ones yet. Avatar wasn't the best, in my opinion. This is also in the collector's edition. Yeah, in my opinion, Avatar wasn't the best. It's a good movie, but people overhyped it way too much. Like, people were making it seem like this was one of the best movies ever made. And it's not. It's not one of the best movies ever made. I'm glad I watched K-pop Demon Hunters whenever I did, because freaking if I didn't and it got hyped before I even watched it, I probably would have been let down too. I don't know. I mean, you never really know, but some people make things seem greater than what they really are and hype it up way too much. Which, I mean, I'm not saying that that's how I would feel about K-pop Demon Hunters. You just never know. So I can't put that back. Sorry. Then here's the live-action Ninja Turtles. I have the second one somewhere. I don't know where the hell it's at, though. Again, guilty pleasure movie. I grew up on this movie, so I know people hate it, but I grew up on it. So I have a soft spot for it. Whew. And then, one of the best trilogy, in fact, this could be the best trilogy ever made. Back to the Future. Oh my gosh, these movies are awesome. Yeah, Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies of all time, especially the second one. The second one's probably my favorite.
Why is everything second?
I know. Screams 2 is my favorite, and freaking Back to the Future 2 is my favorite. Isn't that funny? And I think out of the Spider-Verse films, the second one would probably be my favorite too. Okay, then the last in the sci-fi movies is Riddick, which is Vin Diesel's space movie. This
And
is
3
the,
your
yeah.
best or it's your worst?
Huh?
3 is best or it's worst?
Yeah, and then, so this is a trilogy of Pitch Black, or Riddick technically. Whatever you want to call it, trilogy. It's technically called the Riddick Collection, so. Okay, then let's move on to... Okay, guys, so here is my kid movies. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah. These are my kid movies. So, here is the original Ninja Turtles, 1, 2, 3, and then the 2007 Ninja Turtles. I'm not going to pull all those out, but yeah, there's those ones. Here is E.T. E.T. is not a bad movie. Nowhere near a bad movie, actually. This is one of the classics. And then there's also bonus. E.T.'s pretty good. Ah, damn, I can't get some of these to close. Here it is. Can you try showing that? Then we got Princess and the Frog. My only Disney princess movie. As of now, anyways. Good movie. The villain is insane. No, I don't have Aladdin, which sucks because Aladdin's my favorite Disney princess movie. And then we have Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Can't wait for the second one, honestly. And then we have Robin Hood, which is like a 1940s Disney movie. It's a good movie, though. Do have to admit. Back whenever they made the disc so freaking good looking. And not just a lazy white. Then we have the Lego Ninjago movie. I remember watching this movie with my dad in theaters. The movie felt so short in theaters, bro. We basically went in there and then we left. That's how short it felt. But the movie's good. I grew up on Lego Ninjago too, so. But I just grew up in our cartoons in general. Then we got The Incredibles.
You used to play Lego on TV and stuff on the Xbox?
Yeah.
Literally like every day for 7 hours.
You be tripping, bro. Not 7 hours. Damn.
But
There's The
it's
Incredibles.
like at least 2 hours a day.
Then, of course, we have K-pop Demon Hunters. You guys seen this in the
No
last
doubt.
video. It's a bootleg, but it literally looks like the one from Netflix, so. Then here's Cats and Dogs and Cats and Dogs 2. These movies are awful, but I remember liking them whenever I was little, so yeah. Bro, I just realized I have a lot of awful freaking movies in my
Me
collection,
and
bro.
you always used to watch Cats and Dogs.
I know, they're not good, really good movies though. Then we have Beetlejuice, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Corpse Bride. Then we have Space Jam and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Space Jam: A New Legacy is basically just a whole movie on advertising about Warner Brothers. Rather than a Space Jam movie. It's not the best. But yeah, the original Space Jam is killer. I love the original Space Jam. Again, another movie I grew up on. Okay, then we can move on to the action movies, I guess. We have Mission Impossible 6 movie collection. So there's 1, 2, hold on, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Don't have 7 and 8. I have not seen them yet. So yeah. Damn it. Bro, I can't get the, okay, there. And then here's Django. The D is silent. Django Unchained. This movie is awesome. It's got freaking Samuel Jackson in it. It's got awesome actors in it. Leonardo DiCaprio, all the good actors you could think of. And the disc is honestly really cool. Very plain, but cool disc. Then we have Hunger Games 4 movie collection. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, some of these are bonus ones, obviously. Not watch the Hunger Games. I just got this recently. Need to watch the Hunger Games though. And then here's the Hunger Games 5, which is a prequel. Not watched either any of the Huntrix, not the Huntrix, the Hunger Games. So yeah. Okay, guys. Then we have Straight Outta Compton, which is a true story or biopic. Ice Cube, freaking all the original hip hop artists. I love hip hop, so I absolutely love this movie. Hip hop and rap, bro. It's awesome. But yeah, so there's that awesome movie. Okay, guys, we're gonna end it off there. So that's all I have. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a kind of long one. Sorry about that. But peace out. Want to say anything, Rosie?
Hope you guys have a good day.
Okay, hopefully you guys heard that. She said, hope you guys have a good day. So, peace out.